What's good, Stickem Up Squad? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Stickem Up Josh. Before I even get deep into the video or start talking about everything and all over the place, you already see what's going on by the thumbnail and the title. So before I get deep into this video, I want to say this. Make sure you all watch all the way through, man. Look up for your boy, turn me up, and like, comment, subscribe to this video because we on the road to 5K. And we steady grinding. I told you consistent Josh is back and we are here, and you already know what is going on today, so ain't no need to act like you don't know what's going on. We've been purchasing stuff slowly but surely, you know, attachments, optics, ammo, different stuff for you all. So this all is adding to what I'm about to show you today. With that being said, I do have a few other firearms that I don't have with me that are locked away, and I am looking for the key. I don't know where the key is, but I do have something else locked away, and I want to show you all today, but I just can't, you know, I can't find the key. Your boy just, I don't know what it is. Your boy lost the key, so whatever. I'll just put that in, and that is a 300 blackout, but I can show y'all that with the next collection video that I do, because we're approaching the end of 2025. Right now we're in September, October, November, December. We only have like what, three more months until the end of the year. And then after that, you know what I'm saying, we right at 2026. So you already know I'm gonna have another collection video top of 2026, then I'm gonna do one mid 2026, and then I'm gonna do one end of 2026, just to show y'all the, you know what I'm saying, the glow up and the process that we taking, like I said, from day one on this channel, that I want y'all to build with me. I want y'all to build with me. I want y'all to be here and watch me grind and watch me work my way up to the top. And I want y'all to experience the growth with me. And this all is a process with the whole Stickem Up squad and the community. So make sure you stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, like I said, because we on the road to 5K. And we're not going to stop because your boy Consistent Josh is back. Your boy is back, and we're going to drop a video. I'm trying to do it at least every week. If not, I want to get to the point where I can do a few times a week, but I'm not going to put too much, and I'm not going to chew too much, or, you know what I'm saying, take too much, put too much on my plate. I'm going to try to, you know what I'm saying, master one video a week first, and then we're gonna move up to a few a week, and then hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it might be like four, five drops a week once I, you know, get to that level. However, I wanted to show you all what I have. Now, don't troll me, because a lot of these firearms I've had for a few years, since I was a YN.
Say slide, I'm a ski. Oh, if you say ride, it's the heat.
Now I am 26. My birthday just passed this past August, and a lot of these I had for a few years. So a lot of these guns, they are guns that, you know, a YN or a youngin would get. You know what I'm saying? Being that they were on a lower budget, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm growing though. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing, I'm getting more, and you know what I'm saying? We adding on to it day by day, and I am going to increase, you know, those things, and y'all gonna watch me grow, and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a process. Y'all gonna see me grow up, and I want y'all to be here to witness about how I went from, you know, a lower level to a higher level with this firearm stuff. So, with that being said, I'm gonna start with the little things that I had bought first years ago, probably, man, back when I was like, even younger than 21, no cap. I was younger than 21 having guns, probably like my teens, but like my later teens. But the thing is, this is something I always like to do. Like, I always like playing with firearms, weapons, and not even like in a violent way, just going out to the range, shooting, seeing what type of, you know, different guns feel good in my hand and different things like that. So with the first thing that I'm going to show you all, it is the LCP, and that is by Ruger. YouTube, I'm going to clear this out. And there's nothing in them, well, nothing in most of them. If I don't carry it, it's probably not gonna be nothing. There's nothing in here. YouTube, for the compliance. This is a Ruger LCP. This thing is chambered, or it takes 380 ACP. The thing is, it's like some people call it like a smaller 9mm, or a slightly smaller diameter, or whatever they say. But this is chambered in 380. This is a 380, small little pocket rocket. And yes, I have regular, you know, this is just a pro mag. I just wanted to see if it would jam up. I had bought this like a year ago, maybe 2 years back, just to test it out in the range. And if you didn't, you can go back to my old videos and check it out. I'm not gonna tell you if it jammed or not, but for the most part, it didn't jam on me. It's been pretty solid. Most pro mags, I'm not gonna lie. For some guns, it works better for some than it does other. That's what I'm gonna say. But I do have the original mags with these. It came with 3 mags, and it is a very tiny gun. Of course, I had to buy the rubber grips for it, and that is the whole some small little piece, and it's no bigger than my hand. You see that? No, I'm not even gonna say no bigger. This thing fits inside of my hand. It's a really tiny little pistol, and I could put this in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? When you walking your dog, when you want to go check the mail, nice little piece to carry on you. And as you can see how small it is. Hopefully my camera will focus. That's it. This is the Ruger LCP 380. Nothing much here, just to show you all. 380 auto, and it holds what, about 6 plus 1, so 7. Nice little piece just to have on you. So let's get on to, or move on to the next Ruger that I have, and this is the LC9. Some people have the EC9, which is kind of similar, but this is the LC9. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I had shot some, or LC9S, so I guess that's for a slim. This one holds 7 plus 1 of 9mm, and before I get to waving this thing around, I'm clearing this. YouTube's nothing there. And the good thing about this gun is it has a safety on it, and it has 2 safety mechanisms, well 2 or 3, which is when the magazine is not in, unless it's one in the head, this trigger, even if I rack it back once or clear the slide, it won't let me pull the trigger back, you know, so you won't hear that click unless you put it in this magazine is empty. The clip is in there, then you only get 1 pull out of there. It's a small little piece to pocket rocket. I added the rubber grip on here, and this was just another piece that I had got when I was younger. Something, you know, the bread was burning a hole in my pocket, and I just wanted to buy something for around $200, $300. But I'm gonna say this gun hasn't failed me yet. I've shot in this thing, I'll probably put over a few hundred rounds in this, and I've never had to change a piece, even though I probably will start changing like springs and stuff out of here soon. It hasn't really given me any problems at all. So these things run, like, even if it's like 30. I haven't ordered this gun, I still was able to get some rounds off, all clearing out through all of the mags that I had set for it and everything. This is the LC9S from Ruger. After that, bought a Taurus G2C. Yes, it is empty. YouTube compliance. Another little cheap piece that I had bought. This one is usually chambered in 9mm, but this one the G2C is usually chambered in 9mm. This specifically is chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. And I had to clear that out because I know I usually keep rounds in this for, you know, this is probably what I take when I just want to, you know, run out or something like that. The only thing about this is I'm not going to go too crazy on them, because for the price range, you're not really paying much for these guns. What, $200, $300 something dollars, and it's not really much for it these days. You can find some Taurus for more, but this specifically is a good gun for, like, I would say for beginners. Even though the like, if you want to just get the practicality or practice the basics, of course you need something that's functional and compatible, and you need something reliable. Taurus hasn't given me any problems outside of the firing pin. That was on me though. It was probably the ammo that I was using. The fire pin had broke. It has a light down below, a little cheap Amazon light, and this is just something I was playing around with too. Something that I wanted to get. It is hefty. This thing is heavy duty. This is not the average 9mm G2C that you would see in the store. It's a bit heavier and a bit more thicker. It has a little bit more girth to it. You know what I mean? So much more you can grab. And like I said, it is chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson, and I think this holds 10 plus 1. And of course I have them rounds in there, hollow tips, something to put down a vampire for real. But this is one of the ones that I bought when I was young. I'm gonna put that back down. Next is none other than the Judge Taurus. This was one of the revolvers that I wanted since I saw it with my eyes. I know it's been out for a while, but when it came out with the polymer one, and probably even after, I probably saw it after they came out, but when I set my eyes on it, I wanted it. I love the shape of it. I never shot it. I saw videos on it. It is something that can be a wrist breaker, depending on if you have the polymer or the all stainless steel one. But I do have the Taurus Judge. This is the Taurus Judge, and of course at the top it'll say polymer. For YouTube, there's nothing in here, And a lot of these are already checked. That's why I can tell you if it has ammo in there or not. I checked it already, but just for y'all's sake, I'm clearing it again. And for my sake, I'm clearing it again for sure. But of course, at the front, it has that infrared front sight on there. The back ones, the rear sights is just a black. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's just black. There it is. Just letting it focus. But however, this thing right here is a beast. This isn't the original grip on there. I bought it like this, but they switched the grip out for this is longer. The other one, if you know Judge Taurus, and if you've seen one or held one or shot one, you will know that it came or got one. It comes with a smaller grip handle. Yes, rubber. The grip handle is probably like this big, bro. No lie. So it's kind of harder to grab it, and when you shoot it, it definitely probably will kick a little bit more because you have less to hold on to. The front is so long, and the back is real short as far as the handle. But this is pretty good. So I advise most of y'all who is looking at or who are looking into getting this firearm, the polymer version with the stainless steel cylinder, to get a longer grip so you can hold on to it a bit better, because it kicks. This is chambered in 45 long coat or 410 bore shell, and I like to switch mine out whenever I carry this, or you know, I'm not pretty sure how good it does from long distance. I'm pretty sure it's not really a good gun for long distance, but it's a good up close gun, like, you know what I'm saying, 5 yards, 3 yards, and something like that. Something up close, this gonna knock down. It has a lot of power, and that's the last Taurus that I had bought. Let's go to Kel-Tec. I did buy this PMR30 first, and of course this is just like a nice little light that I bought off of Amazon, Kel-Tec, and this is the PMR30. Infrared rear sights, green front sight. This thing right here, PMR30, holds what, like 31 rounds of 22 Magnum. There is no ammo in here. It is empty. I knew that from the jump because I had and this does have an indicator that if it's a round at the top, or if it is right back, the slide is right back, then it'll have like that little stainless steel pop-up thing in the back you'll be able to see. It is for those who, this is a pretty good gun, 22 Magnum, for those who are ambidextrous, who can shoot both hands, because it has both the slide release, no, it has a slide release on the left side, but it has the safety on both left and right. So this is pretty much good for those who are ambidextrous or who can shoot the left and right, who's right-handed or left-handed, and it feels good in the hand. It's a real slim pistol, real light pistol, and this thing don't have any kickback whatsoever. Like, you can literally hit your target or whatever you're reaching for 100 times in a row with this gun. 100 times in a row. So with that being said, price range probably was about $4 something when I bought this. I bought this a few years back, and it does its job, no lie. The 22 mag, it does its job. WMR, however you want to say it, same thing. This thing, it doesn't kick, but I'm telling you, it's very accurate. So we're gonna move on to the next Kel-Tec that I had got, which was the Kel-Tec Sub-2000. And I already had took the mag out of this. This thing fold up like a lawnmower, like a lawn chair. And usually I keep like a little 30-round stick in here, pointing in the safe direction. Of course, you can tell by the sights. It has those. This thing, it came with a like a 17-round mag. It can take Glock mags. That's the good thing about this. It can take Glock 17, Glock 19, I believe. It can take those mags. So you can get a drum magazine, you can get an extendo, an extension magazine, whatever you want to put, or a regular standard magazine from a Glock 19 or 17, you can put it in here and it'll fire like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the best thing smoking. This right here is probably what I just take, put it in my bag whenever I just want to do something slight, something quick. This is what I take. The Kel-Tec PMR30. I don't have any attachments on here, but I will add some soon, and the process is gonna go crazy because I want y'all to see this one as well. It does have a threaded barrel, and of course soon in the future I want to start adding like good suppressors on here, so I have to do the whole process with that. But I heard if you want to get those suppressors, it's never a better time than now to do it, because the time is cut down like dramatically. They say, like, I remember asking about suppressors like what, some year or some change ago, They told me that it would take me like at least a year to get that thing back. So that kind of discouraged me from going to do that. But your boy is here and we're going crazy with it all. Let's move on to what we have. We have a few more. Let's go with Glock next. This is one of the first Glocks I had purchased. The Glock 43X, and hopefully that'll focus and so you can see. And it is clear. There's no ammo in here, no bullets in here. It is clear, YouTube, and it has a laser at the bottom, red Cerakote at the top, and as you can see, the handle. I don't know if you can see the handle, but it has like a certain design on there, which I love it because I got this for around like 430 or something like that. It is Gen 5, but it's not the MOS, which is the only thing I didn't like, but I like the whole thing, so I was just happy to grab it. I might have to grab an MOS as well. It has a light at the bottom, a red dot at the bottom, but I had to add a recovery one of the rails at the bottom, 2 places light on here because it's not an MOS. It don't have the optical cuts at the top. And yeah, that's it for the 43X. Now let's move on to the next Glock that I have purchased. And I'm pretty sure you all saw this one last vid. And it's the Glock 21 Gen 5. Opticals at the top, rail at the bottom. YouTube compliance. It's empty. This thing right here shoots like a beast. No count. This thing shoots like a beast. It holds what? 13 plus 1. I don't know if you guys see. I gotta let you focus on this. I don't know if it'll focus, but it might, even if it don't. Full size pistol. This thing right here shoots like a beast. I'm telling you, I stacked. Last time I went to the range shooting this from one of my boys' collections, I pretty much stacked this one. This one right here, it feels good in hand. It's got big old, you know what I'm saying? Nice big pistol. If you want to put something, more than likely I'll probably be carrying this around wintertime. But this thing right here shoots like a beast. Look it up if you don't know what it is. You've never seen it. If you don't have one, get you one. For those who got nice size hands. The trigger, I mean, I can't really say nothing bad about the trigger. It's a Glock trigger. And I already showed you most of the everything, the attributes with this last video I dropped. Make sure you go tap into that last video I dropped, by the way. Chambered in 45, by the way. This thing chambered in 45. We're gonna move on to, I'll say what I usually carry on me every day, which is the Sig P320. Sig P320. Let me clear this out. Chambered in 9mm. This is also a full size double stack. I think this will hold about 17 plus 1, so that's 18. 17 plus 1. Nothing major, no light, no red dots, nothing like that. Something simple, but shoots like a beast. The trigger right here is super, it's mad light, and I'm telling you, most people will say they go off by itself, but it don't go off by itself. The thing is, it's super light. I mean, I don't know if you had a few cases or not, or whatever like that, but it's never done anything wrong with me. And like I said, like some of my other guns, I've ran so many rounds through it. Probably like almost about 500. Never had any problems, never went off by itself. It does its thing in a time when you know things gonna get sticky. You ain't gotta worry about that sticky.
They be calling my name, OG. I be in there drinking sweet tea. Sweet tea. If you say slide, I'ma ski. Oh, if you say ride, it's the heat. Talk to a nigga.
So, hey, if you don't have one of these, just basic, go ahead and tap in, go ahead and grab you one. And this ain't even no sale, you know what I'm saying? But they tough. From my point of view, I've never had an issue with Sig. They cool with me. So this is what I carry. That's why this has some ammos in there. Of course, I always keep the hollow chest. Let's move on. I'll go with the Springfield Echelon. Of course, I got that silent bear at the top. But I think this one right here holds about 21, which is crazy because it has like the base plate on there. And this is what it came with: 3 magazines like this with the base plate on the bottom. Silent bear at the top. I don't have a light on there, and of course it has glow in the dark front sights and has the U-shaped rear sights. Thing shoots like a beast. I'm not gonna lie. And if you if you saw my last video when I was at the range and I was shooting this, I got to get used to the red dot, and I have to sight that in. I don't know what's going on with that, but without it, I can hit, and it shoots pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth gun. Trigger is amazing. The ergonomics and everything and the whole gun just like overall aesthetically is just pleasing. The grip is slim, and this right here will make you feel like John Wick or something, bro. For like, bro, I'm telling you, this thing is crazy. Trigger, look at that. Let me show you how to reset. It's open. I don't think y'all can see because my hand in the way. Let's try it again. I'm gonna get that way. All right, I'm gonna let y'all hear the click. Boom. That's it right here. Let's go back. We're right here already at the brake. Let's go full all the way up so I can show you how much slack it has. It does have quite a big of take up, but once you get there, you hit that little, that's the brake. So it's not bad. But anyway, trigger is smooth, shoots really good. It's not really a chunky pistol. Thing is like slim, and it feels good, and it has the front serrations at the front. You can grip it or you can rack it from the back as well, because it has back serrations, and it has like this little, I don't even know what to call this for real, but you can rack it from the back right here. Easy, easy. This thing is a smooth shooter, and like I said, if you don't have one, everybody made a big deal. I think what, last year, 2024, everybody was having these on their channel. These right here shoot pretty good. All right, this is the Springfield Echelon, and I'm gonna move on probably to my last one because I don't want to go too long. And this is probably the biggest one outside of my 300 blackout, because I don't have too many long form pistols, long form guns, but I'll probably get more for the channel between later this year, towards the end of this year, or you know, top of next year. But this is the KS-47. This was also a gun I showed you recently. I haven't shot this one on my Glock 21 yet, but I'll get around to it soon. Of course, I have the Monstrum 3X and the red dot up top. I have a flashlight up here in the front. And this thing is chambered in, what is that, 7.62x39. So that's the AK rounds, so y'all don't understand. It has AK mags. I'm gonna clear this out. YouTube client, so y'all wanna try to ban me off of YouTube. Thing is clear and it was pointing in the same direction. But this thing right here, I haven't shot it yet, so I can't really say much about it. But I know it looks good, and I've watched plenty of videos on YouTube about it. I plan on taking this to the range pretty soon, so make sure you all stay tuned. This is one of the last ones I have to show you because my 300 blackout is locked up. Somebody lost my keys, but like I said, make sure you stay tuned to this video. As a matter of fact, make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on the way to 5K. That is all that I have for y'all today. Make sure you tap in with me. Comment down below whatever you want to see on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all told me to get this right here, which is why I got it. So you know I'm listening to y'all, like I said last time. Comment down below, make some suggestions. What kind of firearms you want to see on this channel? What type of, you know what I'm saying, action and all that. What type of guns you want me to shoot? Let me know, and we're gonna try to make it happen the best, because we can't get paid unless y'all tap in. So if you sit at the crib and you ain't doing nothing, you just chilling, and you seen this video, save it, share it to people you like, save it to people you don't like, turn me up, cause we on the road to 5K. Turn me up!